Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tanks Gaming. Today again with another Hearts of Iron 4 video where we play the Man in the High Castle mod. I decided to go first for the Faroe Islands. Already nuked it the first time. Tell my Marines to go now. You will do convoy escort in this sea zone right here, which should allow the Marines to actually go. I didn't send all the Marines, just 3 of them, which should be already on their way. Yes, they are. And I hope it will be enough to take out the Faroe Island, and I hope I can build an airport there. Unopposed, okay. That was easier than I suspected. So delete this front line over here. That seems about right. You 3 guys will get the order to stay on the Faroe Islands. There you go. Just hold that. What level of airport is that? That's just a level 4 airport. And probably also just a crappy level base. Yep. Shift this one, level 10. Then the infrastructure to a level 10. And then the airport to a level 10. Oh, airport is a level 10 actually. Really? Why then it's just 400, it says. Oh, because I nuked it. It needs to be repaired. Oopsie. Yeah, I think that's it. Yep, it's already up to 600 again. Which means... now I need to wait till it's upgraded, then I'll send over the planes. Like... those over here probably don't need to be here anymore. Come over here. Brrr. And you just do this sea zone for now. Yep, the naval bombers are still on the route. And of course the airport has not been completely fixed up, so that's gonna take a little while to get ready. My fleet is doing okay-ish, I think. Haven't lost the ship yet. Do some convoy raiding while you're here. And now I'll take over part of Blue Army. Like those guys down here. Those 10 guys. Whoops. Yeah, that's not shift and drag. I forgot about that. I'll actually you as well. And you gonna come over to Iceland. Because you need to stay over here. I'm actually gonna draw you a line over here. Probably need to zoom in. Yeah, you 10 divisions should stay there. That is awesome. Hopefully that's enough to actually move in there. Same goes actually for those guys over here. Not all of them, but for Yellow Army. Delete this. This, and this, and this, and draw a new line like this. There you go, and I need like 4 tanks for that, so 2 from here, and 2 from here, and 2 from here. Move over there. And when they are all over there, Blue Army will be set completely over to the new defensive line over here. Yep. Sank some Norwegian ships here. Some destroyers and stuff. Yeah, it looks rather okay-ish. We're gonna land on the Faroe Islands. How much divisions do you have left? 700. How does the US look? Any landing attempts? Somewhere there is some landing attempts again. So you can do it alone. And nothing so far anywhere else. You're still trying to land on the tip of Alaska. Sure, if it tickles your fancy, go for it. We have a landing down here, so one of you two guys, just take him out. There you go. He even had a harbor. Bunker. Didn't manage to do anything great with it. Looks like all of Yellow Army is here, and that means all of Blue Army will move over to this front over here. All your orders will be deleted, and you will get new orders to go from here to actually here, Scapa Flow. You need to get ready. Yeah, you're shipping around, shipping about, which is awesome. We'll cover this. I need to cover this, and this sea zone with my fleet in a minute. Gonna wait till all the Marines are there before I do that. Also need to cover the air zones. Also my tanks need to get ready. And I nearly up-trained to the maximum level, which is nice. Which helps quite a bit. Yeah, you're still training, but you're getting in position. Over here we did. I'm gonna try to still sink my convoy ships over here. The Marines will be already ready to go, which means this airplanes over here will do this sea zone. Those fighters over here will do this sea zone. The fighters over here will come into this sea zone. Well, actually, no. He will cover north of Scotland. And that means we can start nuke the crap out of here. This one over here. This province over here, nuke it. Nuke it again. Tell my ships to cover this and this sea zone, but just do the convoy escort. And as soon as we can nuke it one more time, we will. Okay, Marines go. Maybe we will be able to nuke it one more time. Soon-ish. Blue Army actually needs to stop their training. Get their organization back up. Can we nuke it? Can we nuke it? 20%. Ooh, look at the amount of divisions which are here. Yep, that landing is not gonna happen easily. Even though we nuked it. Even though we nuked it. Yep. My Marines need to come back. Regroup. My tanks are pretty trained up. Just one division is not to the level I would like it to be. But otherwise it looks pretty okay-ish. Any landings? Yeah, you try to land on this harbor. Good luck with that. That looks great. We defeated that one. No landing over there. Who dares wins? My ace pilots are getting generated. They probably put all their air force up here. Which is a bit much, but I just realized probably it might help if we do something like this. From here to here first. All 9 divisions get ready. That means we do not need to cover the sea zone down here. No need to cover this sea zone for now. And probably one of the tank divisions. Just one. Just one of the tank divisions. We'll get in order to cover the harbor over here. Yep, you're on your way. Maybe we can build another airport up here, and then we have definitely air superiority over here. Production-wise, we are nearly on a surplus again. Of course, not yet. That will take another little while till we are ready to do that. One of the tank divisions is actually moving down here, which is awesome. Oh, you've been added to... No. You've been added to the wrong plan, actually. You're supposed to be in this one over here. No. Now you're on the right one. Awesome. You're still moving into position though. Yep, you are there. My Marines are ready to go, so my Marines should go. Probably can nuke that one. There we go, nuke it. Also nuke that one again. Can't nuke that one again. I've taken the harbor though. Which means we now have a direct approach. We do not need to cover the western approach, right? Yep, western approaches. This one needs to be built up though. Quite a bit. Build up the harbor, which is a level 1 right now. Which is not a big surprise, because we kind of nuked it. Can we build an airport up here? We cannot. Can we build anti-air? Nope. Can we build a radar? Nope. So okay, there's that. We can nuke this area from time to time. I mean, we have like... Yeah, we can put another 500 jet fighters in here. Which should help with the air superiority over northern England quite a bit. Jet fighters. Come on, come on, come on. Boy, I still wish there is a search function in this one. Or you could kind of just black out whatever you don't want. Who dares wins, that's okay. There we are, jet fighters Mark 1s, 500. There we go. You're the one who is being deployed. You're gonna come over here and you're gonna do just close air superiority. There we go. More or less, we have air superiority now. Probably more than less. There we go, nuke it. Probably can also nuke that back down here, right? From time to time. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nuked Glasgow, Edinburgh, and Rothsey. I mean, the radar probably wouldn't hurt to get rid of. Scapa Flow. You guys try to do a naval invasion from here to actually here. Get ready to rumble. I mean, I destroyed all the thingies here, but you start to build it back up again, which is meh. I mean, if I get the landing here, maybe even a push out once until the tanks are here, which would be awesome. Come on, get ready. Can we nuke back down here again? Nope. Which means then we will be able to move, do another naval invasion, for example, down here in Rothsey, which will give us a second harbor and probably some airports down here, which will be probably quite helpful. Really? Yeah. They have also around 1,000 fighters in the area, which is quite a bit. Come on. Come on. Well, actually, we can probably give this one another ace. Probably will be helpful. Yep, here unassigned. And also you can get an ace. Oh, nope. You were already assigned. There's an unassigned one. There we go. And now we can actually nuke it again. If I click on it correctly. Yeah, I was too slow. I'm getting close to a 57%. Not close enough though. So yeah, Marines, try it. Try it again. Otherwise we probably need to send a couple more fighters over there. Uh-oh. My fleet is actually engaged and losing quite a lot of ships here. Marines are doing their best. Those fighters again. in this area, and that should bring us up to... Ah, there it was for a second. Come on, come on, come on. Air zone. This one over here. Scotland. Come on. Give me the 57% I need. I'm not getting the 57% I need. Damn it. Damn it. So that's going nowhere. My fleet is fighting over here quite as well. I lost some stuff. Marines will be falling back. Yep, my Marines have fallen back completely. Hopefully all of them will survive. What did we sink over here? Nothing. My fleet needs to go to the harbor. Go harbor. Which is this one up here. Go to the harbor and stay there for a little while. Marines stay there for a little while. Yeah, that's not going to work out the way I was hoping. I need to get the air superiority over here. At least you're gonna fight those guys off. That should be quite easy. Scotland. Ah yeah, that belongs to Scotland, right. Any landings in the US? Not really. No. No landings in Scotland, in the US. Yeah, in East India, you could just take it. This little chunk of land over here. I have nobody defending it. Same goes for this one down here. And all the stuff down here. But you're just not willing to do so, it looks like it. Sorry, I had to stretch a bit. Yeah, I need to nuke it again, but right before I actually land there. And for that I actually do need to upgrade. I do need more fighters over here. So probably get rid of this wing over here. You go bye-bye. Which means I can put in another 500 fighters. Maybe, if I have still 500 fighters. Doesn't look like I have another 500 fighters. Nope. But I can bring over some fighters from naval bombers. Fighter wing. You actually should stay there. You actually should stay there. And maybe one of those fighter wings. 1,000 is a bit much, but yeah. Bring this fighter wing over to here. And bring it down to 500. 600 a wing. Let's give you an ace pilot. I need an unassigned one. There it is. And you're also gonna do covering north of Scotland. Or you do the anti-air and anti-bombers thing. Which brings me up to 2,000 planes, but they also have 2,000 planes in here, so... Yeah, there's that. What we could try to do is land down here in Rothi. We could try to do a landing down on this harbor over here. Just to see if it is possible. It would also be even better because we could do a cutoff straight through the middle. Which would be even better. Like cut off north of Scotland from the rest of England and then just push northwards. Bob them all. Instead of landing in Scapa Flow. I thought it would be nice. The season, it's very hardly fought over. I mean, I probably could, like... Don't do that anymore, just go for air superiority. Like nearly 2,000 planes trying to get air superiority over here. The North Sea, I do not have any coverage. Why? Because I sent my fleet back to the harbor. Right. just tell you to do convoy escort over here. For a little bit. It gives you the coverage you need, and go. I mean, it was probably a bit early because my fleet is still out here. Actually was fighting over here. Yeah. Ah, well, my fleet was actually here for some support. Yeah, I would have been surprised if that was working out. Where's the battle? Oh, there is the battle plan. Yep, it's not working out. Too many divisions down there. I just need to get the air superiority so I can nuke it again a couple of times. That means we will need a couple more planes over here. We delete all these orders. Just let you go back home. You actually did try to retake the harbor here. Oh, you actually did retake the harbor for a second. Yeah, I'm gonna let you do that. I'm gonna tell you to go back to the harbor. Just go back home, because you can do that, right? Ah, you're in battle right now. But as soon as you're done with the battle, just go back to the harbor. Look at the amount of planes we have down here. So maybe Belfast. Maybe I should try to land in Belfast first, because I could definitely build an airport over here. Oh, there is already a level 10 airport. Maybe it's worth doing. So you three guys, you're gonna try to land in Belfast. Try to land in Belfast. Just because we can, give it a try at least. 3 divisions are added to that. Awesome. My fleet is doing nothing over here right now. Meaning you can probably come back home. I lost a battleship somewhere on the way. Still sinking a ton of convoys and everything. The Marines would actually be ready. And I lost an actual Marine division, which is also meh. Also meaning I'm gonna give one of those tank divisions the order to come down here. And stay in this harbor. Because you can, hopefully, if you don't get sunk on your way there. We do not have Western approaches sea superiority. So my fleet again needs to do convoy escort here and here. Let them move out. I'm gonna wait a second till it says we can do that. We can do that, go. If you manage to land in Belfast, I will send in immediately half of my tank divisions up in the north, because that gives me the opportunity to build more, to send more fighters over. Yeah, no, the 3 divisions are not going to do that. No chance in hell. Also not over here. Yeah, never mind. 3 divisions are not enough to take that. Montgomery, Bernard Montgomery. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's not gonna happen. Okay, delete that. The tank division actually managed to get here. Awesome. So yeah, I have to come up with another plan to somehow land here. I mean, I could try to land next to it and then move in with the tanks as well. Like, just let 3 tank divisions land there. For now, my ships can actually... Ooh, down to 28. Crap. Go back home. Go back home. 27. Actually, that's your new home harbor up here. Yeah, you're gonna defend that pretty easily. Yeah, I might land with 5 tank divisions next to it and then just push into Belfast. That would be a possibility. Same goes for Scapa Flow. I actually don't know. I'm at a miss. I think I need you guys' advice again. So Scapa Flow is not really working out. I mean, it probably would work if I could nuke it a little bit more. Just don't know how I'm gonna do that. Midwest, they're trying to land again. Oh, they actually did. Can you kill him? Whoops. Can you kill him? Yep, you can. Awesome. Any landings on the east coast? The west coast, I mean? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. West coast, except this one, which we cannot get back because of stupidity. Actually, just one division over here should be more than enough. You can actually stop your training. Yeah, I gotta move over here. Two divisions, one division. Probably one of those two divisions should probably add it to the harbor up here. I'm guessing they're more likely to land over there than anywhere else. Trying it in Alaska again. Oh yeah, directly on the harbor. How's that working out for you? It isn't? Haha. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do need to produce some more planes and some more tanks, and probably if I could get up to 20 Marines, which at some point I will be able to do. I'm like 200 Ks away from infantry equipment. It's taking less than it. We are already in the year 2000. It's taking less and less time to get there. Same goes for, well, tanks. I still have a lot of loads, which is nice. But we're getting there with the infantry equipment, so I think at some point I will be able to get some more Marines up and ready. And actually, I just realized I hate this color again. Let's go with a light blue for the Marines. Trying to land here. How's that working out for you? The tank is wasn't even fighting. The Marines are fighting though. My planes are doing great work over here, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I'm losing a ton of my fighters over here. So probably all those fighters should do something in this area instead directly over. Well, actually, can you do it over? No, that's the same again. Do it in here. Do it in here. Naval bombers. What are you guys doing? You're doing it up here? Nah, oh, you can't reach. That's the problem. That's why you're standing up there. I see. Yeah, that's okay then. My air force is doing just like going for the ships and shooting down planes in the surrounding area for a moment. Also, I need to produce a lot more of jet fighters again, I think, right? Yeah, I'm 2.2k short. So yeah, quite a bit short on jet fighters, which means production-wise, that's this one. Go in here. I do not have the rubber to get another line up and ready, I think. Definitely prefer the fighters before the bombers. Go further up. If I move you all the way to the top, you get actually the rubber for it. Awesome. Something else is not getting the rubber now. You don't need any rubber. You need chromium, which we don't get a lot of. You don't get really the rubber for it. But otherwise we are doing kind of well-ish in here. Yeah. How much rubber am I short on rubber? Like 14. Anybody willing to give me some more? Yeah. Oh yeah, actually you will give me more rubber. Centralist Australia. Thank you. Any more chromium from somebody? Not really. Not a decent enough amount at least. So yeah, I'm gonna let some time run by again to build up my air force again, to build up my fleet again, which got basically obliterated. It got some replacements again, at least. But yeah, otherwise we have to kind of wait till we are at the position again. Or we can try to land in England again with the nuking and everything. I mean, it would be awesome if I had the range to nuke London. I think I'm definitely gonna try to land in Belfast again with a decent amount of divisions this time, like 20 probably Marines. So I'm also gonna wait till I have enough infantry equipment. Do I have enough? No, here it is. Like, yeah. 191 days till I have enough infantry equipment to at least give everybody on the front a gun again. And then we will see where we go from there. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please hit the like button. You can also subscribe to the channel or follow me on Facebook or Twitter. Links will be in the video description like always. And like always, one more time, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye.